What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about OnyxCoin today, XCN. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, you guys, and let's get into it. It is the 16th day of June, and here we are at about 1.37 cents, up 4% on the day, 6 hours, 57 minutes left in this day here. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, it does appear as though we've broken out of this range. We're looking to break out of it, right? We had a little test run here, backfired a little bit, and now we're getting the real deal coming up with some decent volume, right? About the same volume we had last time. It's a brand new hour here, 56 minutes, 55 seconds left. Let's see if we can push through, get some volume to come in and really take out this wick and proceed higher. That'd be nice. I do think that today we will close at higher prices than we are now, but it's very possible we could turn around here. If we're looking at this on the RSI, you can see that you do have lower highs for the time being. We have bounced off the 50, which is nice to see, but lower highs with higher highs in the price does equal bearish divergence. So while we do have bearish divergence at the moment, I wouldn't say that it's not confirmed until we have a red hour to close, right? We absolutely could continue to move higher. And if we do see the RSI get above here, that's probably at the point where we would actually start to correct. You know what I mean? So typically in moments like this, you actually would see the bearish divergence continue to grow until it's not, and then as soon as it's not, that's whenever you correct, in my opinion. But we don't, it's very possible we could find resistance here, and if we do, that's okay. A little bit less volume on that last hour, but the hour before that had a huge wick, so I'm not really holding that against us, right? If we're looking at this on the 15-minute time frame, 15-minute RSI looks good. Overall, the 1 hour RSI looks good too. The MACD has just crossed above the zero on the oscillators here, and the momentum is building. It's freshly building, so this would, at least in my opinion, mark continuation. The stochastics finding support at the 50. Everything's saying that we would continue higher, but we just need to do it, because if we don't do it, this bearish divergence will play out, and that doesn't mean anything crazy. Technically, we just have to make a move like that, and then we can move back up. But if we make a move like that, that could take us the rest of the day, and then by the end of the day, we're not too much higher than we are now. I would like it if by the end of the day, and who cares what I would like, but I would like it if by the end of the day we were up closer to this 1.5, 1.6 cent area personally. That's what I would prefer. Just getting away from this area, getting back into this range where we had our bull flag, right? These lower lows like this. Connecting the dots. Oh, we actually are in the range, so never mind. I guess it's fine if we close here, but we'd like to close here or higher, and the further away that we can get, the better. I still stand by it. I think that this could stand to be a fake out as long as we get a positive reaction here, right? And the sooner we start doing that, the better. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, the RSI does look rather productive. It's bearish overall right now, right? Getting oversold consistently, not even getting overbought, typically rejecting the exact area that we're at now. The one thing that we got going for us that we didn't really have any of these other times is we're finding support at the 50. We did have bullish divergence to finish off this low. I guess we did have bullish divergence over here as well, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So hopefully we can just persist. This move can persist higher, and I think it will, because also if you're looking at this, we're breaking out of this range here. Breaking back into that bull flag range is definitely a big deal, but getting these oscillators back above the zero would be a big deal. Momentum building here, the histogram, if we can get this histogram to build higher than any of these and see some stronger readings, that'd be nice. Getting into the overbought zone would be a good starting point, and I think the stochastics, they look more bullish right now than they have really throughout most of this downtrend. So if we can get all these things into their overbought areas and cross this into the above the zero line while building momentum here, and then getting back up to these highs or higher, I think that would be very, very nice to see. Whether that happens today or not, I guess, isn't important, but for that to happen before we see any kind of correction would be nice, right? I do think that we're going to move up from here. I think where we're going to go is somewhere around I'd say 1.55 to 1. Let's even say 1.7 cents, somewhere in that area, before we find any kind of consolidation. Now, does that happen by the end of today? Maybe. Does it happen by the end of tomorrow? Maybe. Something in that kind of time frame, though, is what I would think. And the only way that I would assume that I'm wrong is if we're moving faster, right? We might only move faster. I know OnyxCoin right now it's kind of sleeping. This is a lackluster move, 4.3% right now. It's not that big of a deal, but by the end of today, I mean, we got 6 hours, 52 minutes left. We could see this thing up a whole lot more than even I'm expecting right now. And certainly by the end of the week, I am looking for targets that are back above 2 cents, back in this upper range of this overall consolidation phase here where we found resistance. What I'm expecting in this area is that we won't break down like we did the last 2 times, 3 times, right? We won't just break down immediately. We will consolidate and then break out going higher into the end of the month and going into July. we should be reaching for prices that are around 3 cents to 6 cents. I know that that's a big range, but 3 cents to 6 cents by the end of the month. I'm thinking closer to 4 to 5 cents if we're being fair. We'll see how it goes, but I don't know, man. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. If this is the low, I think that'd be a very good thing, because from a low to a high, skimming the golden ratio like this and having this kind of reversal where we are getting like a bullish engulfing candle right now, like engulfing the past 3 days of price action. If we can move up higher and faster, like in a very short amount of time, have a very proper reaction, a very bullish reaction like this, that would validate this as a low. I think getting up to about 2 cents is what we need to see, or maybe even I would say 1.7 cents. Yeah, get above about, where's this high here? Get above maybe even these lows. Yeah, like 1.675. Get above 1.7 cents, and then we'll validate this as a low. And hopefully that happens sooner than later. Wouldn't it be great if by the end of today we were up there, just moving up right there? That would look very, very promising. I would think that the end of the month would be exactly what we're expecting it to be, which is just a fantastic move all the way up to these highs and even beyond. So looking forward to that. We'll see if it happens. Expecting big things to come for XCN over the coming days. I'm wondering what's the volume like today. Let's just see. Because that Coinbase volume is not an accurate representation. 4%, a little bit more than what we saw over the weekend, so that's nice, but it's still low, still pretty low for XCN. So we'll see how it goes. I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. Absolutely, we're still considering 26 to 32 cents by the end of July. See you on the next one. Bye bye.